Hello everyone, this is a 225 Q&A test. The plaintiff attorney is Mr. Faisal, F-A-S-E-L. Defense attorney is Mr. Ronaldson, R-O-N-A-L-D-S-O-N. Again, plaintiff attorney Mr. Faisal, F-A-S-E-L. And defense attorney is Mr. Ronaldson, R-O-N-A-L-D-S-O-N. Okay, this test is going to start off with defense attorney. Ready? Go ahead. You mean in the order that they are? There were 6 pictures, 3 across the top and 3 across the bottom. Fine. Were they in a folder of some sort? Yes. And all 6 pictures were shown to you at one time? At one time. And you say that there were 3 across the top and 3 across the bottom, right? Yes. Now, referring to that arrangement, 3 across the top and 3 across the bottom, do you recall which picture you selected? The middle one on the top. You have identified the defendant here as being the man who came into the store, is that right? Yes. All right, is there anything different about the person you have identified and the person who came into your store? He has a haircut and his beard is all the way grown in and he's dressed a whole lot nicer. Nothing further. Do you have anything further, Mr. Faisal? No further questions, Your Honor. No further questions. Is the witness excused then? No objection. Thank you, Miss Pratt. You are excused. People call Loretta Chubb. This will be with respect to this count, Your Honor. Okay, thank you. You do solemnly state that the testimony you are about to give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. I do. Please state your full name and spell your last name for the record. Loretta R. Chubb, C-H-U-B-B, as in boy. Ms. Chubb, I'd like to direct your attention to the date of the 5th of March, 2015 at approximately 11 p.m. Were you employed at that time? Yes, I was employed. By whom were you employed? Ralph's. Would you tell us where that is located? It's located at the corner of Bolsa and Magnolia in Westminster. Is that in Orange County? Yes. Is there anybody here in court today that you saw in your store on that date at that time? Yes. Would you mind pointing to him and telling us what he's wearing right now? The gentleman in the white shirt right there. May the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant, Your Honor? The record will so reflect. Thank you. Ms. Chubb, where was the defendant when you first saw him on this particular evening? Okay, the first time I saw him, he was talking to an employee that I work with. What is his name? John Gary. I assumed, they knew each other or something. I was in, back and forth to the front of the store. I was in charge that night, or one of the people in charge, and I had seen them discussing, standing, talking on the front aisle. All right, and then what happened? Okay, then about 11 o'clock, I came to the front of the store to pull my drawer and put my money away and go home. I was finished with the shift. What do you do with the money when you take it from the drawer? Okay, we have a desk similar to this. You pull your drawer out of the machine and you go to the desk and you bag up all of your money in one thing, your money and your coupons and all of that. And in a separate bag, you put your receipts. And I bagged up my receipts and I was starting to do my money and I noticed a man approaching me. What did the man do? He came up around, I was standing at the safe, and he came up around to my right-hand side, and that he gestured that he had a weapon, and that not to call anyone or to touch anything or do anything, to give him all the money, and I had some money in my hand that I was trying to put away in the safe, and he took that, and he also took the money out of the safe. Now, when you say that he gestured that he had a gun, what do you mean by that? He just, like I said, he came around to my right-hand side and he had his jacket and he sort of just opened it as if for me to see that he had a weapon. Did you see a weapon? Not at that particular time, I didn't, but let me interrupt you just right there. Okay, you were indicating when you were describing that you had your right hand and you kind of were doing this or opening a jacket from the center along the right side. Is that what happened? Yes. Now, at that particular point in time, you said that you didn't see a weapon. Is that correct? I didn't look. Okay, because I was very nervous. And did he indicate to you that he had a weapon at that point in time? Yes. What did he say? He said, don't call anybody or touch anything and give me all the money. Did he make, or I'll shoot you, or I'll shoot you. All right. Now, at some later point, did you see a weapon? Yes. After he had taken the money, he told me that he wanted me to walk to the rear of the store. He said what he told me before, not to call anyone or get any, the guys up front. He knew there were guys in the store because he did say, don't call the guys up front. So as we proceeded to walk toward where he would turn to go to the rear of the store, another guy that is employed there, Brian Sawyer, started to approach because, well, usually you don't pull your money by yourself. You have someone, and I had just started on my own, and he was coming up to make sure I had gotten everything put away and to get the keys from me. And at that point, he pulled the gun out and pointed it directly at Brian and said to him, "Walk with her to the back of the store and don't call anyone or do anything or I'll shoot you." Did you see from what part of his clothing he pulled this gun? Did you notice where the gun was? Yeah, from his jacket on his right-hand side. He had a big, bulky jacket on, and he had it hidden in a pocket. What did the jacket look like? It was a darker colored jacket. I think it was plaid. I don't remember more than that. Okay. We have a word list. We've got, let's see here, bolsa, capital B-O-L-S-A. We've got magnolia, capital M-A-G-N-O-L-I-A. Loretta, capital L-O-R-E-T-T-A. Chubb is spelled for you in the transcript. Ralph's, capital R-A-L-P-H-S. Westminster, capital W-E-S-T-M-I-N-S-T-E-R. We've got Orange County, capital O-R-A-N-G-E, space, capital C-O-U-N-T-Y. John Gary, capital J-O-H-N, Gary, capital G-A-R-Y. Pratt, capital P-R-A-T-T. Brian Sawyer, capital B-R-I-A-N. Sawyer, capital S-A-W-Y-E-R. And that concludes our 225 Q&A test. Good luck.